So what we're witnessing right now is two different plans getting closer to the end. It is very much like a chess game where you have the black pieces and the white pieces, and as the game goes on longer and longer, the pieces get closer together and bigger moves are made. The picture of who you think is going to win that chess game becomes clearer and clearer. And if you know the game well, you could look at both sides of the board and say, well, he's probably got that many moves left and that guy probably has that many moves left. Do you remember this video that I did? God's plan right now is to have a great awakening. Satan's plan is to give you a fake awakening. You see, what we saw first was the fake awakening, and that represented one side of the chessboard making their moves. You see it in a lot of different games, especially in the NBA these days. You see one team come out really hot and they're up by 30 points at halftime, and then by the end of the game, they lose, and you're like, how? The enemy, which ultimately is the devil's plan, represents the fake awakening and everything that they did in the beginning of the game. It goes back to the Russia collusion, Ukraine, the bogus impeachment attempts, COVID, BLM, and the endless fake news. Those were their moves that they played in the beginning of the game, and it represented the fake awakening, and many people hopped on it and was like, "Whoa!" Now, you have to understand, they're going to continue to try to roll out this plan on a global level. You're seeing it in Australia right now. It's like their test run for other countries.
We will be looking at what contact tracing looks like in the New World Order. You've got
to accept that this is the New World Order.
But if you look closely, actually, you don't even have to look close at all. It is very clear to see that we are now in the Great Awakening. Sidebar on Great Awakening. I could go on and on with really talking about this, but the general idea is that people are becoming awakened to what the truth actually is. The silent majority is getting louder and louder and becoming more okay with presenting themselves in the public eye as an actual Trump supporter.
We're just honored. Thank you.
Now, Trump is a part of this, but it's mainly the old guard and the new guard. You could watch my video about the old guard being taken down that will explain more of the sides that are on the chessboard. The endless amount of doctors that are coming out and saying that everything that they're saying about COVID is not true. Even government agencies that were a part of their actual plan are being forced to show statistics that are not alarming at all. So when they come out with mandates, more and more people are not okay with them. Just look at these massive protests in all these different countries.